I've been studying. Slavery and the tools of slavery, and wage slavery comes up as the reason for studying chattel slavery. Chattel slavery was dependent on a to a great degree, according to the book by Edward Baptist on torture, the whip and chains, surveillance, and torture were constant aspects of chattel slavery as conducted to enrich and expand the United States. Is his thesis, well supported by his book. We've got some important books that have been published over the past decade at least. You have Jared Diamond's Guns, Germs, and Steel, followed up by his excellent work Collapse, which makes clear that we are facing the bottleneck and our survival is very threatened as we are on the cusp of the ability to graduate into the big-time species situation where we might expand our reach and found our survival on a solar system. This is a hostile environment. I'm willing, of course, to entertain the idea of scaling up tardigrades, water bears, that have been the only creatures able to live on this outside of a spacecraft in outer space. Make them about 3 feet tall and put our heads on them and let them cavort naked on Mars. The concept, the idea of being trapped on Mars and living on in Musk Mars colony is sort of horrific when you think about it. How horrible it would be to never be able to go outside naked. All of us, just like after death, I don't expect to have a body for the pleasures of life. I don't expect to be well acclimated for life on Mars. It was a fantasy of ours that there would be some better place out there in the reaches of outer space, a Heinlein world. But doesn't look like that's the case. You don't need me to tell you how bad things are. We know that Pinckney's suggestions are now suffering a backlash. He said that we could not, the labor could not, the working people could not overcome compound interest. That for any kind of hope of leveling some of the playing field for working people, middle class, that you needed to see the reinstitution, reuse of the exceptional tax, progressive tax, international banking transparency. We know that the bought and paid for or kleptomaniac kleptocracies, oligarchies, plutocracies that are in control of wealth internationally have no intention of letting go of that sort of power that they've aggrandized or gotten now. There is no going to be hardly any Congress. Congress is really, the United States and the CSA are in conflict. It's the Civil War all over again, raised up by the monuments of to the Civil War heroes. We live in the CSA and the USA in conflict. It's not what happened. here, wait, and oh, my screen went, why did I do that? But at any rate, so you don't need me to tell you how bad it is, and what you need me to do is explain the Insurodollar, and you need to campaign for the use of the Insurodollar. You need to understand that money can be invented. All right, the petrodollar was invented. The use of oil and as the foundation of our economy and our pledge to protect the Saudis, as long as they take only the dollar. And the oil cartel, the dollar. The petrodollar is creates an imperative that we burn ourselves into oblivion and disappear. Okay, the Insurodollar changes the paradigm. You need me for the Insurodollar to explain, and the Insurodollar. You need to buy at least Transcendian passports so that I can get some leverage myself. Only the Insurodollar is going to give labor leverage in conflict with capitalism, or within capitalism, and change the paradigm, change the money, change the currency, and align it with the humanistic ethical values that we profess, and we know actually would work better to move us into a world that had I don't know, justice, fairness. Thank you for watching.